Hey, welcome to Onward Gaming Adventures. My name is Alex, and today I'm going to be talking about something a little bit different. I was playing Insurgency today. I meant to do a gameplay recording of it, but I noticed something that seemed a little bit more pressing than just some cool FPS footage. There was a noob playing. And when I say noob, I mean noob. Like, just booted up the game, didn't know anything about it. They were running around like it was Call of Duty. They weren't using any cover. They weren't going for objectives. They weren't playing the game, if that makes any sense. And people were yelling at them for it. They're calling them stupid. They were calling them... They're yelling at them for being a noob. But they weren't really doing anything. They were just saying, "Oh, you're a noob. You suck." And that's not that's not constructive. So I decided, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna make a video. I'm not gonna do a gameplay on this. I'm gonna make a video on helping out noobs. Yes, because helping out noobs is something important in the game. When I started out the game, I was very fortunate because one of the first servers that I logged on, there was a lot of very good players, but they weren't just skilled players. They were nice. They helped me out. They kind of took me under their wing in a sense. Like, I came on, I was running around pretending like it was Call of Duty. I wasn't using cover. I think I had like the biggest, baddest weapon, and I was just spraying and praying. And they pulled me aside. They said, "Hey, stay behind me. Use cover. Go for objectives. Don't spray and pray. Conserve your ammo. Reload when you think it's necessary." They walked me through all of these steps. And that really gave me a good start into this game, and eventually led me to play this game a whole lot more than I would have if I had just logged in the game and died a bunch. So, right here, I have some suggestions for people. If you see this, and you're a player, it doesn't matter how skilled you are. I'm not very skilled. So long as you kind of have the gist of knowing how to play this game, you should help people who don't. So the first thing that I would recommend was going to the people that are insulting this noob and tell them otherwise. It's not going to stop. This whole idea of just yelling at the noobs for being noobs, that's not going to stop, and people aren't going to start helping the noobs if they don't get reprimanded for yelling. So just tell him, you know, "Hey, we know he's a noob. He knows he's a noob. You don't really have to call attention to the fact that he's a noob. We all get it." You're not making yourself seem any more cool by calling them a noob. Simple stuff like that. The next part is talking to this noob, the newbie. Ask him about, I don't know, how long have you been playing the game? You know, you want any help with this? And if he's like, "Yeah, you know, I just picked up the game on Steam like yesterday. I kind of like the game so far," type of thing. By all means, like, go ahead, tell him about stuff like cover and not moving all too quickly, peeking around corners, conserving your ammo. Simple stuff. Simple stuff, nothing insane. Don't give him a college level course in Insurgency by any means. But, you know, like, give him some pointers. Give them some tips. Like, don't like say, "Oh my god, you gotta instantly, automatically, like every single time rush for the objective, no matter what." To make sure to tell them, like, "Oh, progress slowly. If you think you can keep going forward, go forward by all means. But if you don't think that it's safe, stay back, you know, use cover. Make sure that all of your shots aren't just wild spray and pray." Crazy stuff like that. So once you've played a little bit with this noob, and you have, you know, they've mastered the basics, if you will, your little Padawan, then you can start telling them about things like objectives. On the subreddit, which I tend to frequent quite a lot, which is reddit.com/r/insurgency. If you don't use Reddit, or if you're not familiar with the system, people advocate. They say, "Oh my God, all these noobs aren't pushing the objectives. We gotta tell them to use the objectives. Go for the objectives." Well, the thing is that if you don't know how to play the actual game, if you don't know how to move around, if you don't know how to talk to teammates and stuff like that, then you're not going to push the objectives well, and it's just going to be a game where people are running for the objective and they're not looking around in their surroundings, and they're going to die a lot, and the game's not going to be very fun for them. And I know in the case of this noob, they actually transferred to the other team because they were getting such flack from our team, and eventually they just left the game because they weren't really doing well. Nobody was helping them out. That's really it. I mean, there's not too much past that. Once they've mastered not mastered the objective pushing, but once they start doing objective pushing, it's kind of like they're on their own. They have the knowledge that they need and push them on their way. I mean, that could really be the difference for someone between sticking with this great game and becoming part of the community, and leaving, letting this game gather dust on the wall, and never giving it another chance. So anyway, if you guys see any of this stuff in game, make sure to say something. Make sure to pull aside the noob. Say, "Hey, I noticed you're a noob. Not gonna yell at you for that, but I have some tips for you. Here, I've been playing this game for this many months, this many weeks, this many years, and I've got some pointers if you want to hear them and play this game a little bit better and have a little more fun in this game." Just make sure to do some of that. Don't be that person who just yells at the noob for being a noob. Anyway, if you guys liked this, if you thought this was a good message, a good video, make sure to share it. Hit that like button, I don't know, throw it somewhere, and leave a comment down below. Tell me what you thought. If you have anything that wasn't on this list, I know I didn't really go over talking with teammates and being coordinated and stuff like that. But if you have any other suggestions along those lines, make sure to put them down in the comment section below. Anyway, my name is Alex. Have a great rest of your day. Monitor capture, image, an image slideshow, text, video capture. If you have a capture card like laying around, just say that you